Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do Leetcode daily challenge, sign of product of an array. So let us go ahead with the explanation of this particular question, then coding part for the same. But before the coding part, let us first check that what are the constraints of this particular question. And according to those constraints only, which time complexity solution would be the best one for this particular. So let us go ahead for the same. So here let us first read this question. So there is a function, sign function, which takes the parameter x that returns if x is positive then 1 is returned, if x is negative then minus 1 is returned, and 0 if x is equal to 0. So you are given an integer array nums. Let product be the product of all values in the array nums. So basically, whatever array is being given to us, so we are required to figure out for the product of that particular and then return the sign function with the value of the product into the same. So now let us check for the constraints. So constraints are up to 1000. Means the length of this nums array which is given to us, that is 1000. So order of n square solution will completely work fine. And the nums of I is also from minus 100 to 100. So that means the product which we will be doing, so it can go up to 10 raised to power 4 or even up to 10 raised to power 6. That depends upon not 10 raised to power 6, just 10 raised to power 4, because we would multiplying two numbers with each other. So here this is about the constraint. Now comes the part for the examples which are being given to us. So here we can see that examples which are being given to us, all the numbers which are here. So if we multiply all of these and whatever at the end we will be getting this sign, that sign according to that we are required to return. If it is positive then 1, if it is negative then we are required to return minus 1, if it is 0 then we are required to return 0. So that is how we are required to do in this particular question. So basically for that purpose we are required to traverse this particular array. We need to check that ultimately what is the product, means if it is negative or if it is positive, that we need to check, or if it is 0, and that is what we are required to return at the end. So that is the thing which we will be doing here. So now for that purpose, here is the code which I have written. So the thing is, at the starting we have taken result equals to 1, so that if result is not initialized, it could have the garbage value or even the 0, right, which we don't want. So that's why at the starting we have initialized a result with the 0, and then after that uh, we are just reversing this particular array. If our nums of I equal to 0, then our result, we will be multiplying it with the 0, and at that moment only we'll break, because we know whatever we multiply with 0, that final product would be 0 only. So that's why we are breaking out of the same, and then at the end we will be return the result as it is. Else if nums of I is less than 0, then we need to multiply with minus 1 with the result. Else we need to multiply the result with the 1, because it is a positive number. So that is how what we are required to do here. And at the end, we will be returning this particular result only as an answer, because the sign function will take this product and it will return the 1 or minus 1 or 0, right? So here this array sign which is there. So this function is directly acting as this sign function only. And according to that, it is returning the result. So this is what we are doing here. This is like I've directly taken that it is minus 1, 1 or 0. But if I really use this particular sign function which is there, then the solution would be somehow different. Let me show you that. Wait, 1 minute. But the point here is that without even using the function which this they are providing here, means this one, this sign function, means without being using this particular, just using the functionality which they are giving us, we can directly do like this, means directly multiply by 0 or multiply by minus 1 or multiply by 1, rather than multiplying with the nums of I itself. Because if we start multiplying with the same, then surely we'll get runtime error at some moment, because each number here can go up to 100, right? And if we multiply by 100, which was already there, again with 100, right? So it will surely give us runtime error, and that's the reason I'm directly just multiplying with 0 or -1 or 1 according to this particular conditions which are there. So that's the thing. And at the end, we are required to return the result. So as per this particular solution, we directly get the time complexity order of n. And the space complexity here is that we are not using any extra space. So that's why here space complexity is order of 1. So this was all for this particular question. If you have any doubt, you can comment that down. And if you have any other suggestion as well, that also you can provide in comments itself. So this was all for this particular question. Thank you.